So there's a lot of new guidance just come out from the Family Mediation Council about online mediation. And having read that guidance, it does seem that it's a very sensible set of guidance, and some tweaks we need to make to practice which aren't insurmountable. See, one of the barriers, I think, to working online is if clients are in the same house, there is nowhere for them to go to have a calm down session after mediation. Being in separate rooms for the mediation might be difficult, and obviously if there are children at home, which quite often there are in a marital dispute situation, then you can't just lock the children in another room while you have an hour and a half's mediation session. So I think there would have to be adaptations, and we will have to be very vigilant when we're doing our initial screening and assessment meetings to make sure that the clients do feel comfortable. The assessment meeting, we'll have to have a look on video at where the client would be to make sure that they're in a situation where they're going to be comfortable, and that they're going to have the privacy that they need. The face-to-face mediation, you can terminate a session if somebody feels it needs to be terminated, and that's something that I think we would have to stress as part of an online session, that very much it's a voluntary process. The clients have to feel comfortable, and the mediator has to feel comfortable as well. I think it's about also making sure that there aren't any other distractions. So going through a sort of checklist really of, are people's mobile phones switched off? There must be no recording, devices switched on. That's going to be quite tricky to police.
The reason that people are wanting to do it online because of the social distancing and because of the fact that we are on lockdown, that there are going to be very few places that people can go away and have, like you say, that cool down. So whether or not it would be sensible to do something like have your one form of exercise, be it your walk or your cycle or whatever that is, to fall straight after a mediation session, so that
Absolutely.
You can have that time apart, and just get some fresh air and some thought space.
Obviously if people are living in a separate accommodation already, quite often one person will move out, then it's not going to be quite so difficult to have that separation. But